Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Dr. Ruby Gill, and I'm honored to welcome you all on the behalf of Lovely Professional University. So, attendees, I know you might be wondering the reason of gathering virtually. So, let me reveal the reason about today's webinar. We are going to have an incredible session with our experts today, and they are going to tell us about mocktail magic. I'm sure you are as excited as I am for today's learning process. So before that, kindly allow me to introduce our experts. Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Sharma, Professor, Head, Department of Hotel Management, Lovely Professional University. An intellectual professional with an experience of 18 years as an academician. With his research-oriented approach, he has guided various students and part of many conferences and seminars of repute. To his credit, he has published research papers in Scopus-listed journals and was co-editor of many journals and care-list journals as well. So, sir, it's a privilege to have you on board with us today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
With equal pleasure, I would like to welcome Dr. Kunal Raheja, Assistant Professor, School of Hotel Management and Tourism, Lovely Professional University. A dynamic personality with an experience of more than 9 years in hotel management courses. To his credit, he has published 7 research papers, 5 copyrights, book chapters, and 1 patent and modules for PG students at national and international platforms of repute. So, sir, thank you so much for giving us your valuable time. Additionally, we have with us our admission expert, Mr. Neeraj Sharma, Senior Officer, Lovely Professional University. An enthusiastic professional with an experience of more than 14 years in sales and marketing and product promotion as well. So attendees today, he'll brief you about admission process. So sir, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So with this, we'll begin our today's webinar. So over to you, sir. And attendees, I welcome you all again to the webinar and looking forward for a great interactive session.
All right. So good afternoon to everybody now. So as you know that we have been met here in this session for the magic mocktails. So here we will be going to start by these magic sessions for you. Let me brief out something about the F&B service. When you join to choose the profession of hotel management and catering technology, so where you will be getting various kinds of jobs in the field of tourism and hospitality sectors. When you talk about the jobs, so you don't have only one sector to get a job. You should get a job in a five-star hotel. You should get a job in the luxury hotels. There are the different vertical options are available with us. So for doing a single degree, you'll be having different options. I mean to say you have 26 different vertical options are there which you can choose, and you make your career smoothly fine. When we talk about F&B, so we will be not discussing about hotel. We will also have standalone properties, 3-star hotels, 5-star hotels, QSR, restaurants, bar, discotheque, nightclub, various kinds of opportunities you can get there also. But we specifically, we will be focused on choosing the specialization, that which area you want to do a specialization. So today's session, you will be getting ideas. What is exactly bar? What are the cocktails? What are the mocktails which we can do in our academics practical exposure? When you talk about hotel management, is all about skill. And when we talk about skill, so we will be focused on our creativity things are there. It is a creative job. What kind of creations you want to bring it to become familiar in this hospitality industry. Once you join hotel management, you have a different career options in F&B service. You would be become as a bartender. You would be become as a mixologist. You will get an exposure. You can see the bar behind Mr. Kunal, and it's a huge bar where you will get an exposure, and various types of brands are there which you can pick any brand, do some mixology and come with the creativity Apart from this also, you can be joined as a bartender, bar flaring session. You know that we can have the another vertical option which you have player bartenders. You can also become as a bar managers also. You can also become as a sommelier. Now, what is meant by the sommelier? Sommelier is the person who have a sound knowledge in a wine. Wine, as you know that India is also serving of various types of wines, and you know one of the company is Sula Wines, which we are serving various varieties of wines are there. So when you go to the foreign country, you can also have an options to join as a sommelier, and you have a better options. You will be also join as a nightclub. You will also joining as various other verticals options are there where you can see your profile. When I talk about skill, when I talk about cocktails making a mocktail, this is the all kind of the skill which you can learn by doing of your demonstrations. As you do more demo, as you will become more creator, and when you become a creator, you definitely reach the height of the success as well also. But I was talking to someone why this hotel industry people generally choose. So one of my students say that while we choosing this hospitality industry, I have not decided I can also get a job in the cruise line. So you know that the cruise line is ship and shipping companies are there, which we also have opening jobs options for our students. So in sea, in the cruise line, private jet, and luxurious airlines, these are also another option where the student will get a job in the cruise line. Either you are working in a hotel, either you are working in the cruise line, or in the luxury hotel, or in the nightclub, or in the discotheque. We will be going to be focused on your beverages. So what beverages we have? We have alcoholic beverages and the non-alcoholic beverages. Where student will get knowledge about all these kinds of beverages, which student will able to make the mocktails and the cocktail. So as Ruby ma'am has already introduced Mr. Kunal. So Kunal has worked in various hotel, and he is one of the dynamic personalities working in the field of hospitality and tourism, and he has very sound exposure with the working in the bar. And when you are the bar in front of you, you should be have a creators. So I would like to welcome on this dice Mr. Kunal, welcoming you once again on this platform, to giving an exposure to my student, and let's have make some mocktails for our student. And once you make these mocktails, so somebody will have the passions toward this industry and see what kind of the garnishes. I had seen around you a lot of garnishes and a lot of glasses are there, a lot of wines are there. So what exactly you are going to do, Kunal, today? So over to Kunal.
Yeah, thank you for giving me a chance to be here in front of you and for sharing my knowledge and skills. So today I'll be giving a demo on different mocktails with my colleague Mr. Vineet Bulutia will be here with me. And for today we are going to learn different mocktails like Virgin Mojito is there, then we have Virgin Mary, then we have Cinderella, then we have strawberry fizz, then we have our fruit punch, and Shirley Temple in the last. So basically, in lovely professional universities, as Ruby ma'am has already told you about that how we teach the students. One important thing is that we just do holistic development of the student, because when we are teaching something to the student, for example, in the class or practicals, we focus on the student how they are learning it. Means, for example, if I'm talking about mocktail only, so in some whenever it is getting taught in other institutes, what they do is just they are just going to give you the recipes and then they are going to tell you that this is the way to make it. But in LPU, what we do is we are going to tell you each and everything. For example, like we are going to make Cinderella first, right? So in case of Cinderella, the most important thing is that in the bars we are going to use the recipe cards. Now, what is the importance of recipe cards? Recipe cards means if I'm making Cinderella, so it is going to cost me around something around 10 rupees or 15 rupees for me as a my cost. But how is going to be selling cost means how I'm going to keep the selling cost for that. So every single thing is taught by us at LPU. and what are different types of glasses we are going to use for various type of mocktails, what are going to be the garnishes, how to cut those garnishes. So for all these things, we are going step by step, I'm making Cinderella first. So I'm going to show you that what are the garnishes for it and how we are going to cut it out. So I welcome Bulutia sir, Mr. Vineet Bulutia is going to be here with me for showing you demo for the same thing. First, we are going to make Cinderella. Yes. So for Cinderella, we are going to use the glass. This is the martini glass, and then we need almost 15 ml of lemon juice, 90 ml of orange juice, and 90 ml of pineapple juice. So first, we are going to cut the garnish. So this is the garnish what we are going to use for Cinderella, as we are going to use orange juice for our mocktail.
Okay, as you can see, it is the garnishing box. Okay, we have to prepare these garnishes because once you have finally you have prepared your drink, after that you need to do some garnishes. That means, okay, it is like a cherry on top, it's like olives on top. So these are the garnishes which is used for giving the final touch of your drinks. Okay,
first we are going to use lemon wedges. We have lemon wheels. Then we have mint. Then we have cut of lemon to make the lemon juice.
Then we are having this lemon chunks, okay, and pineapple slices, and some other type of garnishes which is required as per the drinks. Okay, we are having n number of garnishes, and it is totally depends on various type of bar that which type of drink they are using. Okay, so we are only having garnishes which is related to mocktails only. Okay, since we are not using any alcohol, so we are focusing only on non-alcoholic mocktails. Let's start.
So when we are going to make a garnish, basically garnish means we are going to give a decoration to the guest. Now there is a doubt that what is a decoration and what is a garnish. So basically, again, it is a technical thing. When we are using something which is edible, like cherries are there, then we have oranges are there, olives are there. So this is a garnish, means those things which are edible. Now we have cocktail sticks. These are the decorations. Both are used to give a good look to the mocktails.
You might have seen those cocktail umbrellas in so many movies. Okay, we just use it. Okay, in exotic type drink, you might have seen these kind of garnishes. Okay, which is there along with the olives and cherries. Okay, just to give the pleasant appeal of the drink. Okay, so we are along with the garnishes, we are having various types of juices available to us. We need our soda. Okay, and please make sure that the soda should be having a lot of CO2. That means many times what we have, so many brands are there which doesn't provide a good quality of soda. A good soda means it should be having sufficient CO2 in it for the perfect fizz that you need for your drink. Okay, and Sprite, again a very essential item for the drinks. In case if you are not having sugar syrup and soda, so you can only have this Sprite or 7-Up. Okay,
so we are starting with our first drink, and that is Cinderella. So for Cinderella, we are going to use lemon juice, that will 15 ml. Then we are going to use orange juice, and with it we are going to use pineapple juice. So for making it, we are going to use a shaker, and we are going to measure all our ingredients by using a jigger. So jigger is just is a measurer which we use in a bar for measuring the ingredients what we are going to use.
but before that you need to ensure that you have filled your cocktail shaker, okay, with the ice, because the ice is going to provide the chill effect. Okay. So 3 to 4 ice cubes is important, and before that please make sure that you are also chilling your glasses. Okay, because chilling the glass is important, as we highly believe that the hot food should be served in hot plate and the drinks should be served with the chilled glasses. Okay, so in industry you will see a lot of glass froster also, but if you're not having any kind of machinery or mechanical for them, you can simply chill your glass like this. Okay, now we will start.
So we are using lemon juice. So we are going to use lemon squeezer. So just squeeze lemon first.
10 to 15 ml of lemon juice will be there. Then we are going to add pineapple juice. 90 ml of pineapple juice will be there. Please make sure you shake all the juices very well so that they can mix together. Okay. If you are having a freshly squeezed juice available, that is one of the best option available. Okay. We need to have 90 ml of pineapple juice. And 90 ml of orange juice. Again, as I told you, please shake well before using the juices.
So if you love to have something citrus, so we are going to use Cinderella because it has most of citrus things and it is always good for digestion.
Then the important ingredient, that is the grenadine syrup. Okay, it is the syrup which is made up of your pomegranate. Okay, and it is very famous, very widely used in so many bars. So we just need 10 to 15 ml for that. Okay. So after putting all the items inside our cocktail shaker, let me tell you something about shaker also. As you can see, this shaker is divided into three parts. Okay? One part, two part that we are covering it. Third is the lid. Okay, because as you can see, it is perforated. If you are not having any kind of strainers, okay, you can strain directly to the glasses. Okay. Now to the shaking part, how we are going to shake it. It is a mocktail which needs shaking. Shaking means if you are having some ingredient which is not getting mixed simply, so you are going to go for the shaking method. And for that, please make sure that you have ensured the tightness of this one. It is fully tight, it is not leaking. So, and with the use of your shoulders, you are going to shake it. And you are shaking it until and unless you see your cocktail shaker is fully chilled. Fully chilled, like as you can see, the vapor is coming out of your cocktail shaker. Can you see that? Yes. See, the ice in the cocktail shaker, it has made our drink so chilled, and our glass is also well chilled now. So now we can use, okay, we can pour the drink in the glass.
Basically, it is always advisable that whenever you are serving some mocktails to the guest, so your glass should be chilled, because if your glass is chilled, at the end of the day when the guest is sipping it, so they are going to enjoy the drink for a longer time because it will remain chilled.
Okay, so now we are having drink. Now you can pour it to the glass. As you can see, a very nice color is there. Okay, it is named after Cinderella. As you can see, a beautiful color is there, and we just need to have just 2 to 3 ml of grenadine syrup, so that as you can see, a different type of effect is there. Okay, see, this is how we serve it. Now time for garnish. Okay,
We are going to put a garnish to it, so it will be orange peel, which will be on the side, and we are going to use,
if required, we can also use our garnish like this. Okay. Now our Cinderella is ready to consume.
so cheers for the first drink.
Yes, it is full of citrus flavor in it, as it is having orange, 90 ml orange juice, 90 ml of your pineapple juice, and 10 to 15 ml of your lemon juice, and 10 to 15 ml of this grenadine syrup. And it totally depends upon the quality of syrup also. So please choose your syrup wisely. Okay. Now, sir, please move to the next.
So it's up to you if you want to sip it directly from the glass, or you can you would like to give a straw to the guest. But make sure if the size of glass is small, so we are going to cut the straw, and then we are going to serve it.
As you can see, we can also cut this because the glass is not too deep. All right, and these days we are also going through the campaign. Okay, like we are not using too much of plastic, so we are having multiple types of straws, like made up of your glass, made up of metal, and also the paper one. Okay, so let's go for the another one. So now our first drink is ready. Yes, sir. Next drink.
So next drink is Virgin Mary. So basically, Virgin Mary is a drink which is based on tomato juice. So people who are health conscious and they love tomato juice, so it is for them. Again, same thing. We are going to make our glasses straight. So we are going to use ice for it. We are going to keep the glass with ice in it, so that our glass will be straight and the guest can enjoy mocktail for a longer time. So we are opening a new juice. We are going to shake it so that we are going to get a good flavor.
Till the time you are preparing your drink, please make sure you are chilling your glass well. Okay, so the chill glass with the chilled drink, best combination ever.
So we are going to use jigger.
Jigger, which is also known as peg measurer. Okay, it is available with the measurement of 30 ml and 60 ml. As you can see, 30 ml from one side, 60 ml from another side. Okay, and we are going to use it.
So if you have used your jigger earlier, then you have to wash it again, because we don't want the flavor of the earlier ingredient in your next mocktail. So we are going to put almost 180 ml of tomato juice. So 60 first. Then next 60. And then we are making 180 ml. So always while you are making mocktails, make sure you're going to keep your keep your juices closed. After that, we are going to use 10 ml of lemon juice. Again, we need lemon which is already cut, or you can cut a fresh lemon. Just squeeze it. So our glass is ready. As it is not a will not be made by shaking method. We have already poured out our tomato juice with lemon juice. We are going to add Tabasco sauce, just a dash, means few drops.
Tabasco is the international brand. Okay, it's a very spicy sauce, as you can see. Now the Worcestershire sauce.
Then we are going to use some.
We are having now the celery salt. Celery salt, okay, it's a different type of salt rather than your regular one, okay, which is going to balance the tanginess of your drink.
We are going to add some pepper.
Some pepper also, again, to give it
And
a
then we are
spicy
going
twist.
to use a stirrer to stir this drink. So our drink is ready to serve.
It will be garnished with the celery stalk. Celery is a type of herb.
On the sides, we are going to put the sticks. So our Virgin Mary is ready to serve. Make sure you're going to give a celery stick with it, and the taste will be a bit spicy in nature.
It's alcoholic version, which is also known as the
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary. Okay. In that, we need to add alcohol. Like in this drink, if you are going to add alcohol, it will be turned to Bloody Mary. Okay. This is the non-alcoholic version, so it is only Virgin Mary. Thank you.
So virgin word we use when we are not using alcohol. For example, we are making virgin mojito, which we are going to make after this. So in virgin mojito, if we are going to talk about its alcoholic version, that is mojito. So we are going to use alcohol in that, but in virgin mojito we are not going to use alcohol. So for virgin mojito, we are going to use the glass, which is Pilsner. This glass is known as Pilsner.
Okay.
So we are going to put lemon chunks in it.
Lemon chunks.
Then we are going to use mint in it. Now we need a muddler to muddle it.
As you can see, it is having 3 to 4 chunks of lemon and mints, fresh mints.
So always before using muddler, make sure your muddler is clean. So you are going to wash it, and then you are going to put the ingredients together, and then you are going to muddle it. And now while muddling, make sure that you are getting juices extracted.
And also remember, crushing is different, muddling is different. Muddling is like simply you are giving 2 to 3 twisted so that the oil from the mint will be released, okay, and the zest will not leave its bitter taste, okay. And after that, this mojito syrup, which is again optional, if you are having that one, you can add it to your mojito, virgin mojito, just to enhance the taste, okay. Just like 10 to 20 ml of mojito syrup. If you're not having this available, that is fine. Now it is having the muddled lemon and your mints in it. Now, to provide it any flavor, if you are adding any juice in it, suppose if you are adding some watermelon juice, then you are topping up with soda and sugar syrup, it will be watermelon mojito. So if you are adding any juice to it, it will derive its name from it. Okay, this is the simple mojito. So what we are going to have, we are going to top it up with Sprite. Okay, if you are not having Sprite, you can use sugar syrup plus soda as well. Okay, but like many people are fond of Sprite, so we are going to use Sprite. Okay, but before that, please make sure you are adding some ice also, so that you can have a lot of chillness in it. Okay. Now, as you can see, we have filled our glass. Okay. Now we are going to use Sprite. Okay. To garnish it, we are having multiple options. Okay. Yes. We can even like put this lime slice like this. Okay. And one another lime slice. You can use it so that you can, okay, submerge it like this. Okay. And now it will be offered with the straw, a fancy straw, as you can see, as it is a taller glass with taller drink. Okay, now your virgin mojito is readily available. And again, with variation, if you are adding any juice to it, it will derive its name from it. Like if you are adding orange juice with it, it is orange mojito. If watermelon juice, watermelon mojito. If you are having pineapple juice, pineapple mojito. So this is the simple one. So just enjoy. Okay. What is the next drink that we are preparing?
Again, it is virgin mojito. That means we are not using any alcohol in it. So that is the reason why it is virgin. Next is our Chardonnay Temple. So we are going to use RFA glass for making chalet ample. So ingredients include, first, as Guru just had told you, that we are going to use the syrup, that is Garnish syrup, and it is made of pomegranate. We are going to use a jigger. We need ice to just add some ice to it so that your glass will be chilled.
Chilling of glass is very important. Please make sure.
Even sometimes in the bars, we keep the glasses in the toaster also, or in the fridge, so that later on when we are going to serve the mocktails, our glass should be ready for serving. As you're working in discotheques or nightclubs, so at that time there is a lot of rush in the discotheques or clubs or restaurant bars. So straight away you should be ready with your glasses, and so that you can serve the drinks straight. Next is we are going to pour the syrup.
See how beautiful it is looking inside the glass. Quality of glass does also matter, which enhance the appeal of your drink. That is why hotel and bar, they always
Next
use.
is we are going to use Sprite. If you don't have Sprite, you can use soda, but that too with your sugar syrup that should be added, because you need that sweet flavor with it. So if you don't have that, you can use 7-Up or you can use Sprite. But make sure whenever you are serving it, you are going to tilt the glass a bit so that your drink is not going to come out.
See how beautiful the color is emerging from the bottom.
And then you are just going to keep it straight.
See, it's so fizzy.
So you can see that how the flavor is coming up. You can give this to the guest straight away without stirring it, so that it's up to you. The guest is going to stir it and they can enjoy it. And if you want to enhance more flavor, you are going to use ginger ale with this, which is going to make it more freshening.
So another drink. And for garnishing it, again,
We can
your
keep
lime wheel,
lemon wheel on the side, or we can
your fresh
put some
shallot
ginger on the
temples
side so
ready
that
for the.
you can enjoy the fresh taste. So next we are going for next drink, and that will be told by Mocktail sir, and it will be our fresh fruit punch. So for the fruit punch, we are going to use fresh fruits. That will be pineapple. We are going to use apples. Then we are going to use banana. Then we have orange.
Okay. For that, we need a blender. Blender, obviously, the blender that you have at home, it is different, and the blender we have and the bar have, it is different because it is having a very powerful motor which is going to rotate. It's like 10 to 12,000 and 20,000 RPM also. Okay. For that, what we need, we just need to have some pieces of pineapple. Okay. There are various ways by which we prepare the fruit punch. Like if you are adding, fruit punch means 5 items. Okay, punch means 5. So we are going to prepare the frozen fruit punch. Okay, because it will be having a lot of you can see the chunks of it, the chunks of fruits. Okay, so some of the part of your apple and some pineapple and your banana, half of the banana is there. Okay, and we are also going to have, okay, like if you want to add the chunks of orange, it is again optional if you don't want to make it more citrusy. Okay, so you are avoiding it. If you want, you can just add a bit of chunks of it. Okay, just to enhance the taste. You can even use it during the garnish. Okay. A bit of orange. Okay. As you need to make your glass readily available. For that, what we need to have, okay, we need to add some ice also. For ice, what we are going to use? Okay, we are going to use a lot of ice. We are going to make our drink like a slush. Okay, so now we have added grenades. After that, we need to add strawberry grenade syrup also can be added. 15 ml of your grenade syrup. It will be providing a very good color to it. And ice cream also. The vanilla flavor, okay, it will suit it in the best way. Vanilla flavor ice cream. Just a small cup is sufficient for that. So that you are having a balanced type of fruit punch in a slushy style. Okay. Although you can also prepare your fruit punch with juices only. That means only 5 juices are required that you are going to blend with ice. Okay. Now the item is ready. Now you are going to blend it well. Okay. Now the juices that is required: pineapple juice, 90 ml of pineapple juice. Then you require 60 ml of orange, your mango juice, 60 ml of mango juice. Now you need to blend it well. You are going to blend it in such a consistency that it is like a slush. Okay, so just give me a second. I'm just going to blend it. Okay. Now our drink is ready to serve. Very gently, we are going to open the lid of it. The glass is already chilled. As you can see, we are just putting the fruit punch is ready to serve. See how foamy it is. And you are going to garnish it. You can garnish the top of it with grenadine syrup as the okay. Now, as it is having pineapple as a part of it, so it can be used as a garnish also. So now you are having your fruit punch, and which can be served with, it's a fruit punch with a slush style. Okay, it is going to give you some kind of pulp also in a slush style. Okay. So now it is ready to serve. Next drink, sir.
Next thing is going to be strawberry fizz. Strawberry fizz is basically a simple drink which you are going to make by using strawberry crush, or if you want to have pineapple fizz, you can use pineapple crush. If you want to have blackcurrant fizz, so you can use blackcurrant crush. So whatever flavor you people want to go for, you can use that particular crush for it. And with that, we are going to use 7-Up. And if you don't have option of 7-Up or you haven't had, so what you can do is you can use soda with sugar syrup, and then you're going to get the same, almost same flavor. So for it, we are going to use a long glass. Then we need ice in it. So with this ice, we need strawberry crush. As strawberry crush is sweet, so we're going to use almost uh, 30 to 40 ml of strawberry crush. As we have kept the glass for getting a bit chilled, so we are going to remove some ice. Now we are going to put strawberry crush in it. A bit more, because sometimes it stick to jigger and we are not able to pour the same in according to measure. Now for getting a better fizz, what you can do is you can mix two things. One is soda, and you can add some 7-Up also, as it is already sweet, so it will go better with soda. We are going to tilt our glass a bit so that the fizz is not going to come out. So it is a simple drink and straight. So the glass should be chilled, as well as what ingredients you are using for making it, that should be again chilled. For the same, we need a straw, and we can give it to the guest straight away so that guests can enjoy the drink. And with it, but make sure whenever you're giving it, first it should be stirred. Now, if you're putting it down, what will happen is the crush will be at the base, and when the guest is going to sip it, the guest is going to get the crush straight away in the straw. So that should be avoided, because guests will not like the drink. And make sure you are holding the straw from bed down, so that you're not going to touch the danger end. And after that, you just open the umbrella on the side and just keep it on the side. So for today, we have learned almost six mocktails. First was strawberry fizz, what I have just shown you. Second, we have Shelley Temple. I'm just moving my camera so that I can show you that what hot drinks we have prepared today. Shelley Temple, strawberry fizz. Then next we have our fruit punch.
Cinderella. These are the drinks that we have prepared today.
So anyone who has any doubt or any questions regarding any of the mocktail, you people can send a message in Q&A or you can ask your questions. Thank you, sir. Over to you, please.
I think we have been making a lot of mocktails, and I think it's a great learning for our students. What do you say, Dr. Ruby? Yeah. Over to Dr. Ruby. Yeah.
Indeed, sir. This was quite an impactful and informative practical demonstration, and I'm sure students will be proficient in this skill after the inputs and learning shared by you. Even I was urging to taste these mocktails, so kindly invite me next time. Yes, sir. So thank you so much, sir, for this demonstration. And before we move to query part, I would like to request our admission expert, Mr. Neeraj Sharma, sir, to please take over and brief the students about the admission part. So over to you, sir.
Good afternoon. Hope I'm audible. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
it's
sir.
coming.
Okay, now it was really encouraging, and I really thank Dr. Kunal and his team that even I agree with Dr. Ruby that we were very much interested to visit your department to have these mocktails in future, sir. And I would like to discuss about the admission part. As you all know that LPU, it's India's largest private university in terms of area and number of students. And we have a very fabulous campus in Fagwada in Punjab. So we have now two major options, like students who are interested to join programs in hotel management industry, right? I would tell you that you can just walk in to our campus for admissions. And secondly, what you can do is you can visit our website also, which is lpu.in, right? And on this part, you on the very first page, you'll find a tab by the name admissions. When you click this tab, the system asks you whether you're looking for programs which are undergraduate programs or after graduation PG programs or doctorate programs. So according to your interest and your qualification, you need to click that part. For example, somebody who's looking for undergraduate programs after 12th, so you'll just click on this regular program link. Once you click, it will give you glimpses of different streams available with us in LPU. So again, according to your qualification and area of interest, you will click that particular stream. Like today we were discussing about hotel management and tourism industry. So you'll click here and you'll find different programs available with us. Like we do have BA Culinary Arts, BSc Hotel Management, BHMCT, BBA Tourism and Hospitality, and so on. So I'll just click on one part, like if somebody is interested for Bachelor of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, which is a 4 years degree with 8 semesters. So if you want to know the details of this particular program, you need to click on this link, and further you'll come to know about the details, like what is the eligibility criteria. Here it will be mentioned that for this you need to have 50% aggregate marks in 12th with English, subject to qualifying R test, which is called LPU nest, or NCHM JEE, right? So accordingly, if the student fulfills the criteria of eligibility, he needs to know further details. That the curriculum part is there. You can go through in detail that what all will be taught in the first year, second year, third year, and fourth year. Term wise, you can have a look in detail that what all subjects can be taught to you in autumn term, spring term, and so on. Again, you can go for details what will be the elective offers in the curriculum, right? Like food and beverages management and so on. Then coming to the fee part, which is most important. So if I talk about fee in BHMCT, the actual fee without any scholarship is 80,000 per semester. This is a per sem fee. Okay, now we are giving scholarships, and these scholarships have been divided into three different parts. You can call them bracket 3, bracket 2, 1, or category 3 to 1. And there are different ways through which a student can claim scholarship. Like a student can claim scholarship on the basis of a R test, which is called LPU nest. Again, depending on the category in which the student's score falls. Like for example, if you have appeared for a test and your score falls in category 3, bracket 3, in that case 20% of the scholarship is given to you, and the fee applicable will be 64,000 rupees instead of 80,000. That means a student will get a scholarship amount of 16,000 rupees per semester. Similarly, if the score falls in bracket 2 or cutoff 2, you get 30% scholarship. And if you are lucky to get bracket 1, you'll be given 40% scholarship on program fees. So similarly, there are other categories also. We give you scholarship on the basis of your 12th percentage. Somebody scoring between 80 to 89.99 in 12th will be eligible for 20% scholarship. If your percentage in 12th is between 90 to 94.99, you get 30% scholarship. And if your percentage is 95 and above, you get 40% scholarship. And as I told you, there is a condition that if you are willing to go for JEE Mains, JEE, Hotel Management Program, national level test, we are giving you scholarship on the basis of that particular test as well. So that means there are different ways through which scholarships are given to the students. But you need to remember one thing, that scholarship will be provided only one, and that too which is the best among all the categories in which a student has won the scholarship. That means whatever scholarship you win in the very first semester, that gets carried forward for the complete program. Now somebody winning 30% scholarship, for example, in first semester, this 30% scholarship will be applicable for all 4 years, all 8 semesters. That is the best thing in LPU. So you need not have to appear for any kind of scholarship test again and again. Whatever you have won in the first semester, that will be applicable for the remaining semesters. Now there are other categories also through which scholarships are given. Like we do give scholarships on the basis of percentage in qualifying exam, as I told you, on the basis of LPU nest, NCHM, JEE. Then there are some other special scholarships, like if a person's parents are in defense, we give defense based scholarships. If a person is in the list of toppers of education board, we give on the basis of toppers. Then we have cultural, R&D, co-curricular, social services, bravery awards, startup and entrepreneurship. So these are few of the categories through which scholarships are provided to the students. Now, how to apply? This is very important. So you need to remember that you need to visit our site, which is called admission.lpu.in. Admission.lpu.in is the site. You will have to register yourself first on the site. After registering, once you reach the dashboard, there you will find a tab where it will be mentioned you can apply for admission through Take Admission tab also initially, and there'll be another tab by the name LPU Nest Test. So first you can apply through direct admission. For direct admission, you can go to Take Admission tab, and somebody applying for LPU Nest need to click on that LPU Nest Test tab, and further after filling the details, can register for LPU test and can appear for the test, which will be helpful in getting scholarships also and in getting your eligibility cleared also, because LPU will solve two purposes. One, it will make you eligible for the admission purpose, and similarly if you score good percentage of marks in this test, you will be eligible for scholarships also. Now the most important part is the important dates. So please do remember the last date of admission is 30th of September. So any student who is willing to join any of the hotel management programs need to take admission latest by 30th September, which is the last date. And the exam date varies from, like today's 19th, so student can appear from 19th till 3rd October. So a date of examination, the last date is 3rd October, but you can book your slot of exam 3 days prior to your conduct of the exam. So that means any student who is willing to appear on a particular date, right, has to book a slot 3 days prior to that exam. So once you appear for that exam, the result will be out within 24 hours and you'll come to know if you have won any scholarship. So what is the amount of scholarship you are getting and in which category you are eligible. So accordingly the scholarship will be provided, and as I told you earlier, that scholarship will be applicable for all 4 years or all 3 years depending on your course in which you have taken admission. Thank you so much for your time. Wish you all the best and hope to see you in LPU soon. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, for the detailed information. And sir, before we conclude the session, we have few queries from the attendees. So, Sanjeev, sir, with your permission, we'll take up those queries.
Please.
All right. So, sir, there is a query from Megha Mehta. She wants to know that can I come to the university and I will have that privilege to prepare these drinks by herself?
Absolutely, absolutely. Why not? Because as the Kunal has already told you that in LPU is one of the platform where we are giving the live exposure to our student. We already have this lab. So where the student will be first, the faculty will teach you, and the student will get an exposure to handle this war and let's make some creative drinks. So other can also be taste. As the Kunal has made the drink, you taste, and when you make the taste, definitely Kunal will taste. And let's see the difference and fulfill the gaps as well. Definitely, you will get the chance.
Thank you so much, sir. So we'll take up another query that is from Parminder. He wants to know that is the admission date has crossed or I can still take the admission in the program. So I believe Neeraj, sir, you can answer this question.
Yes, if you remember, I told you there's still time. By 30th September, they can apply, and that is the last date of admission. So don't depend on the last date because you have to clear the eligibility criteria also. So accordingly, you need to apply for admission as soon as possible.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, we'll take up last but not the least query. So, sir, there is a query that can we work on cocktails also? There's a query from Isha Gupta. She wants to know that can we practice these in as cocktails also?
Yes, yes, definitely. In the cocktail point of view, we will not want to have the cocktail over here, but we will have this exposure we'll give to our student, where the student will make the mocktail and the cocktail as well also. We have a number of sessions which we are conducting on the cocktail as well also, where the student will get which wine, which drink, which spirits, and what kind of the mixology things need to be required. So their student will get an exposure on the same field also. Definitely you will get.
Thank you so much, sir. So there is a just a query popped up. The student's name Prabhat. He wants to know that what is the scope of this program after the COVID? Like, is this industry affected by this?
This is very valid question that student asked because everybody have a question. What happened is pandemic, and pandemic, no doubt, pandemic very badly hit our industry. There's no doubt in this. But see, there is a bad thing. There is a new thing also, and now there's a lot of opportunities are coming. And I would like to share with my student. First time in the history of this cruise line, they are recruiting of our student at the fresher, and we have replaced our 34 student in the cruise line. So now the industry is coming up, and we have very great opportunities for our students. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. So this will conclude our today's webinar. Thank you, attendees, for sparing time and participating in the webinar. We appreciate you all for being here, and I believe your knowledge has been enriched by the inputs and sharing and the learning shared by our experts. Also, I would like to express my appreciation to the experts for their valuable contribution. I'm sure your years of experience, your years of research will definitely help the audience to find the right path. So until next time, I, Ruby, will finally sign off the session. Thank you, everyone.